Hey guys, Justin here, JHart Modelworks. Kyle over at RKD Scaleworks has finished up his Countach for our Lamborghini Countach buddy build. That means it is time for a final look at our results. Let's go ahead and get the camera flipped around, head to the garage, and take a look. Alright guys, here she is, all wrapped up. Our Lamborghini Countach 25th Anniversary Edition Fujimi Enthusiast kit, built as our buddy build with Kyle over at RKD Scaleworks. Fantastic guy, I've had a lot of fun. So Kyle has finished his up. He got kind of delayed with work and stuff like that, so we are doing our finals now. I had a lot of fun with this build. It is kind of a frustrating build in places, and it is incredibly intense. I think Kyle feels the same way. He's like, next time maybe we won't do enthusiast kits. For our paint, we went with ProScale Paints Viola Pacife. Absolutely gorgeous color. Just the finish on that is fantastic as well. I'm not sure what the clear is. I know it's a 2K, but I don't know what it is. My friend Diedrich from Clown House Customs clear coated it for me over at his body shop because I was just out of 2K clear. We do have our custom license plate, which is RKD Buddy Build 01. There will more than likely be a Buddy Build 02 sometime in the future. There we go. We finished it up in May of 2025. So there's our registration sticker. Got our toll tag. I really like the way the sunband came out. You can see through it just slightly. It's got that bluish tint on the bottom. Came out exactly how I hoped it was. It took me like 23 times, if I remember correctly, to paint that sunband. Absolutely obnoxious. Now the kit doors are supposed to open, but let's be honest, opening kit doors are pretty much a gimmick. They never work right. I went ahead and glued mine down. The fit on them is pretty rough anyhow. So my doors do not open. So you get a very, very limited view of our interior, which we did in a nice bright white. And we have some purple, just an acrylic purple in there. I forget which one for the seat inserts. But I am very happy with how that turned out on the interior as well. You cannot see them, but we did use the Quintus Studios 3D decal set, which gives you all the interior decals, your gauges, all that jazz. You can see the gauges through that window there. They are absolutely beautiful. It's a shame you cannot see them. There you can see the AC controls down there. Like, those are fantastic. I wonder if we can zoom in some more. So highly, highly detailed. Those are the vents. That's all that Quintus Studio set. You can see some of the radio buttons right before they get blocked by the toll tag. But you get the picture. The absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous gauges. It's a gorgeous set. So if you can find a Quintus Studio set for your build, I highly recommend using them, especially if you can actually see inside the car. Like, I would love it for a convertible style car. Now the front cover is supposed to be hinged. Mine did not sit correctly when it was hinged. It came down way too low. Like, it sat like that and it wouldn't sit up properly. So what I did was I cut the ends off of, there you go. I cut the very ends off, but I left it where it curves down so that if I want to display it like at a show or something, I can just sit it on its hinges like that and have it displayed open. We 3D modeled our own battery. the kit's battery was pretty poor. We also had to do our own horns, but that's just because I broke the kit's horns when I was trying to hollow them out. We added some of the straps to our spare tire. We 3D modeled the washer fluid reservoir because that wasn't in the kit. It's very rare that you have something not in an enthusiast kit from Fujimi, especially they're always doing like the reservoirs and stuff. We drilled out the 6 bolt heads on the top of the air cleaner, replaced them with some Top Studios rivets, used I think that's from Zoom On, the Lamborghini metal transfer down the center. It's not technically accurate, but it looks a lot better than having nothing up there at all. We have wired up all 12 of our plug wires and run those down to the engine. I did design wire looms. So these are 3D printable wire looms. I've added these to my Colts 3D store. No one does the round 6-hole wire looms for the V12 engines. All the photo etch sets out there are 4 holes for V8s, the round 4-hole, maybe around 6-hole for a V6, something like that. But there we go. That all looks really good. I'm really happy with the detail here as well. Some of the chassis detail work in here. This chassis is absolutely gorgeous. The suspension is incredibly finicky. There are 13 parts to each side of just the rear suspension. The shocks I had to 3D model and print because I lost one of them. Right after I finished the build, I found it. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job of replicating them. They're pretty close to spot on. We did add in our handbrake cabling. So this line should connect up to your handbrake in the car. It comes up to basically this pulley, which actuates this, and that actuates the cables that go to your handbrakes. So we've gone ahead and wired all that up. I made I 3D modeled the pulley as well as this bracket that houses the cables. So we added all of that in. We also added in the ground strap here using some just copper desoldering wire and some Protect bolts. So that gives us that copper ground strap. Very happy with that. Now, my axles did not fit. They were too long on both sides. And everything's seated correctly. Everything should have fit, but the axles themselves are too long. So my fix for that was to cut the axles at the hub, trim them down so that they just fit, and then I pinned them back. I just put like a 0.5 millimeter metal pin in the hub and the axle and glued them back together. So that gets us back to proper wheel fitment. God, I love that color. That is just such a gorgeous purple. And it's, in my opinion, it is the perfect color for this car. Oh yeah, that's something else we did. So because the decals for the kit were completely gone, can I get it to focus? I had to 3D model up the 25th anniversary Laurel. So there's a 25 in there. The camera won't focus on it. And then I found someone did the Lamborghini Bull. So I shrunk that down and 3D printed the Bull. There you go. You can just barely catch the Bull there, as well as that Laurel. My camera just does not want to focus tonight. But yeah, I had to 3D model these. I 3D modeled this, I 3D printed this over here, and I did get them very nicely scaled in, and being 3D and raised, I think it looks better than a decal would have, even if Fujimi's decals weren't completely trashed. It is a very old kit. The decals were completely yellow and in bad condition. Alright guys, so that is going to be a wrap for this video. Check out Kyle's channel over at RKD Scaleworks. There will be a link in the description to his channel. Check out his Lamborghini as well. It looks fantastic. It is a really cool retro shade of green. It's very much period for the time. He did the first edition car, so I believe he did the LP400, which was the very first version of the Countach. So I did the very last. He did the very first. Both cars, in my opinion, both cars are fantastic. So go ahead and give him a check out. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I always appreciate you watching the videos. I need to get on a couple of unboxings as well as an update on the F355. So I'm going to get on that, and I will catch you guys on the next one.